Oh, I could be all it is you need, 'cause we are trying to find a way to feed.
Hello there and welcome to another MineCraft 951 3D pixel art tutorial, and because it's close to Halloween we're gonna do a goblin. Oh yes, not any goblin, a goblin holding a torch. So we'll quickly jump across to a quick clip of how this is gonna look when we've built it. Right, and we're back. So right, what we're going to do is start from the feet and work our way up. So we're going to have, let's start here, one, miss a space, add another one, and then 1, 2, 3. On your fourth one I'm going to put another white and then the same again. So roughly we'll probably change the spacing of the feet, but just for now we're going to do something along the lines of that. And because he's a goblin, we're going to make him nice and green. It's up to you, you can vary change the colours of the green and stuff like that, but it is totally up to you. Right, so what we do another row of 3, so that's a row of 3 in total, and then what we're going to do is get yellow out, because we're going to make it so it looks like the torch is actually shining off of this model, which is kind of a cool looking effect. So we're going to do a zigzag like that, so it comes up and it does that, and then we'll bring it up one more there, so that'll be the inside of his leg. And then what we can do is we come to the back here, we place a dark green here, and then 2 white here, and that'll be almost the one side of his foot complete for now. So then as you're looking from the back, what you want to do is get your dark green out, do a row of 2 here so it wraps around the white. Then what we can do is bring it in and up here. So as you're looking from the side, it's almost like a 2 by 2 square with like a point here and a point here. And that's almost his foot complete there. So as you can see, it leaves a nice space here, and this is where we're going to put these trousers. And we're going to make them a nice sort of brown colour, because we don't want to make it too bright, because I think goblins are quite a dark creature, aren't they really? So we'll do a 2 by 2 square there, and then a 2 by 3 on top of that, so it sticks out one further. And then as you're looking from the back, you want to bring it one back, so it'd be a 1, 2, 3, so it'd be 2 by 4, so that sits on the back there like so. Then the next one you want to then bring out diagonal here, and then fill in all the way to the front again. Get there, you then want to bring it out one more, and then you make this a 2 by 2 square at the front, so that'll be the starts of his trousers. Then what we'll do another 2 by 2 off of the corner, so if we took that out you'd end up with a pattern like that if you've done this correctly. So you should end up with something that looks very similar to that. Then from here what we can do is come out 2 and then put another 2 on top, and the same again here, 2 there, another 2 on there. And this is going to just be like his sash, which goes up to around his shoulder. So we've done that. Then what we can do is bring this back one like so, and then run it forward so it covers like the bit here, and you want to bring it across another 2 and roughly finish it about there. So on this bit here you want your 2 by 2 square, then you want to go in diagonal here like that. That's better. So once we've gone in diagonal, we can do our 2 by 2 square at the bottom here, so that comes out to roughly there. And then we can think about doing the other foot if you want. So what we can do do a row of 3 all the way across to meet the toes up together. What we can do is we'll change this for a light, and then we'll change this for a yellow, just because we can have sort of like him being in the dark with a torch. So yeah, hopefully we should have a pattern that looks very similar to this for now, similar to what we did with the other foot. Then we want a row of 2 white here, and as I said, it's very similar to what we did with the other foot. So where this one has gone that way, something is amiss here. Something is not right, I don't think. Right, we'll take that bit out for now. And then this bit here, we'll have a row of 3. So that'll come back to roughly about there. Then what we can do a 2 by 2 square on the edge here. We're going to take that out for now. So as we're looking from the side, we should end up with a pattern that looks like that. So as we're looking from the back, what you then do is wrap that round there, make sure this sticks out to there. So I think this all needs to come back one. So yellow there, and one there. This can be brown here. That's better. I confused myself. We were going a bit wrong. No, that would be green. Okay, so it basically be the same as that pattern on this side, like so. As you can see, they're both the same now. Obviously this is a mirror image, so this bit here is facing the other way. That's the only difference between the pair of them. So as we're looking from the back, I suppose we can do the trousers. So as I say, the trousers are going to be brown. We'll just do 2 rows like that, and then the next one you can bring this one out here, and then this next one out 2 like so. It's very, I'm going to make it a little bit unsymmetrical this, so as long as you follow me along here, you shouldn't have any problems. I have full faith in you because I know you guys are excellent builders. So pretty much the same sort of thing both sides, taking out the corner there. And that's going to be roughly the back. So as you're looking from the bottom, you should see something along the lines of that. And then what we can do here is this row here, we'll bring it out across, all the way across, like so. And then this one here you can fill in, so that can come back an extra one there. And as you can see, it's slowly starting to come together nicely. So these 2 blocks here are going to be the start of the sash again, so you then want to go 1 2 1 2, and then from the side 1 2 1 2. Then do the actual square on the corner, so we get that pattern as you do it like I showed you before. And then you want to stick it out 1 here and 1 here. So now you've done that, you come to the side, bring it out 1, up 1, and then out 1 again. And we'll quickly go to bed, and then we'll continue the rest of this build in the morning. Right, we're back nice and early on this build here. So we were on the sash, and then what we can do, from the top here, fill this one in at the top. And when this runs forward, on the 3rd one you want to then bring it out like so, and make a 2 by 2 square, just like that. So then from the bottom of this row you want to do a row of 4, so it sticks out 1 either side. As you can see, what we're trying to do is make the sash wrap round, like this is going to be roughly the shoulder of the goblin, and meet up with the front. And to me that's looking pretty good. Don't worry, it looks a bit sharp on the shoulder at the minute, but I guarantee you once this is built, you'll be quite impressed. I know I am. And you can scare all your friends. Tell them some Halloween stories. If you've got any Halloween stories or anything, please leave them in the comments below, because I would love to read them. And who knows, I may even do a video with just nothing but your Halloween stories. Maybe make like a storytelling Halloween video for you guys. If you'd be interested, as I say, once again, just leave a comment in the description below. And yeah, I'd love to hear what you'd think would be good for the channel. So yeah, if you have any sort of ideas, what you would like to see. I know a lot of you guys would like to see a survival come out of the channel, and hopefully in the future we will be able to bring you some sort of survival. Also, if there's any other games you would like me to play, let me know, because I'd love to hear. I'd like to play maybe Forza, if you guys would like to see me play Forza 5. Also let me know in the comments below. So right, what we did here was did like a column of 2 and then just did these coming off of the top one and then destroyed it. So we'll end up with a pattern like that. Now we're back with the yellow, so we can, you probably don't need to put all this colour on, but I'm just going to give it a tester to see what it looks like with all the colour, and then I may just change it back to one solid colour. So as I say, that's the joys of Minecraft. You can just play around with something, and if you're not happy with it, just change it. So right, so on this green block here, you want a a green that runs all the way around. Then we want it to come out one, down one, out one, and down one, to roughly about there. And then what we can do is get our yellow, place one here and here. As you can see, it's all starting to come together. We could probably make these about too long for now, so as you're looking from this side, and this here would be also be some yellow running to roughly about here, where you then put a green at the back. Yeah, slowly coming together. We'll get there in the end. So what we want to then do is follow this yellow back all the way so it's the same length as the first row you've done. Then the next one, you want to then bring it in one. Oh, I've got an itch, people. I've got an itch. It's okay. We're sorted. So as we're looking, we want to bring it out one, but then bring it back 3. So it comes out, so it's one shorter than the rest of the ones you've done. And then from here you want to then bring it down and out, and then down, roughly like that. And then we're going to put white there for a fingernail. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm quite like that at the minute for the start of this. So then what we can do is come around to the side, get your green out again, and you want to do a row of 2 green here with a white on the edge, then another as you can see, it's coming along pretty nicely, so we're going to destroy that block, also that block there, and then just add one here, so that from the back we should see something like that. And then from this block here you want to then do a 2x2 square, like so, as we're looking from the back. You can run the green up all the way up to the top of the yellow, so that sits in nicely with that, and then run it across here and then add a bit of light green just to give the skin a bit more definition. And maybe another white green there. As I say, I'm just doing this and playing around, seeing how it looks. I may change it afterwards. So you want a row of 2 here, then you want to come back a row and do a row of 2 light green, then another green here, and as I say, it's slowly coming together and it's starting to look the part. So then what we can probably do here actually is put another light green there, then get your dark green out and do a row of 3, 2, 1, so it fits up to there. Yeah, it's almost it's almost looking decent now. So what we can then do is come round to here, and then we don't need to fill that in, so do 1, 2, 3, so say about 3 rows of 2, so it comes up to, well, yeah, roughly, yeah, we can fill that in. Yeah, so take that out, so it comes up to 1 block of the dark green here. So as we're looking, then what we can do is I'll do 2 by 2 square, and then on top of that you want to then come out and do another row of 2, like that, 2 rows like so, and then from here a row of 2, and this is going to bring up his up to his neck, so another row diagonal there. As you can see, that is pretty much one of his hands done, and he's starting to look pretty good. Right, so I'm going to leave one of his hands till last because he's holding a torch, so I really want to just kind of give that a feature point in this build. So then what we can do is come across here, fill in dark green like that, and then as you're looking from the top you want a row of 3 across, and then from here you want to bring it out either side like that. So as you're looking from the back, you'll end up with this sort of pattern, hopefully. And once you've done that, you can then put a bit of light green there, and then one directly diagonal there. Get your dark green out, do another row of 2 either side of the green. So it's coming along, we're almost there. We can then fill this in with dark green, and this in with dark green, so you can bring that forward and it all lines up pretty nicely. Then bring it forward again and then down, so it matches and blends in pretty nicely. This one's slightly different because you've got the sash there, but as you're looking from this side, that is what you should see. So then what you can do is bring this row out here, bring it up and around to the other side, and then down again, and this is going to be like the start to go to his actual head. So then what we can do is a row of 5 on top of that, and it's totally up to you whether you want to change the colouring. I just given these as like a basis, like a template really for you guys, and then you can do what your heart desires. Build them in a scary scene, you can also build them in Hunger Games and all sorts of stuff. That's why I do these for you guys, so you can just build them and show off to your friends and have a good time while playing Minecraft, because after all, that is the main reason why we all play it. So as I'm looking from the top, we can do a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 like that, and then run it all the way across to the front like that, and just fill this in for now, and we'll quickly go to bed and continue the build in the morning. Right, so as we're looking at the top of the heads, I'm gonna quickly change this to yellow here, here and here, and then put a bit of orange on the corner here, because as I say, I want to make it look like the torch is reflecting off of the face and the side of this actual model. I may change it afterwards and just change it all to green, but for me I'm just having a little play around to see if I can make it look like he's got a torch actually reflecting off the side of his face. So I'm just changing it up a bit. Hopefully you guys should be able to follow along. If you get stuck at all, feel free to pause it and then catch up. So now we've done this, we want a 2 by 2 square here, and then run it forwards so it meets up the front. So as I'm looking from here, I then would like to put an ear roughly about here, I think. So I want to bring it out, 2 and then up, up like so. So as I'm looking from the side, it should end up looking something along the lines of that. Right. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I'm pretty happy with that, where that is. We probably want to do that on the same on the other side. So where did we put it? Roughly about there. So I'm just going to run this all the way across, make it easier for myself. So across there and then up. And then what I could probably do is just delete all the middle bit, because I'm not going to need that. So that's how I make sure it's in line, if I need to make sure I need it in the same sort of position. So now what I can do, probably put a bit of light green here for the ear, and then go back to your dark green and run just one under here. And the same with this side, so just one light green and one dark green. And that's going to be roughly how I want his ears to look. I know they look a bit funny now, but once it's done you'll see. So one dark, one light, and then two dark. The next bit, we want again another light green here for the center, and then maybe some darker bits for his eyebrows. I'm going to put some black wool for his eyebrows. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to put some brown for his eyebrows. So two either side, here and here. And then while we've done that, we're going to give him a nice little pink nose. I know it sounds a bit strange, but you'll see, it looks pretty good. And then the second one, what you want to do is run it all the way around that second block, like so. From here, you then want to come inside, and on the back of the pink, you could do a row of 3 black, like so. And that you can see is on the right level now. Then a layer of white on the side of that, and then another layer of black on the sides of that. And that is, as you can see, his face is slowly coming together. So then what I'm going to do is do a bit of green, roughly about here and here, same sides. And then what I'm going to do is probably a bit of orange here, because I want it to make, once again with the torch reflecting off his face. Then we get some white out, because we're going to need some, almost like most trolls and goblins and stuff have got strange sort of fang looking teeth, so we'll probably put that there. Get the yellow out, and we want it behind the teeth, so from here we want a row of 3, like so. And then underneath that, it'll be a row of 5. So it sits either sides of the teeth. And then what you can do is run this all the way back till it meets the actual other bit of yellow and green there. As you can see, it's slowly starting to come together. We just need to finish off this side of his face. And then there is one troll complete. Oh, and his arm. We've got his arm here. Cool. Why don't you guys ever remind me? That's okay. We can't blame you. It's all my fault. So, right, what we can do is get a dark green out again. Fill this in, dark green, all the way up to his eyes. Right, and then just fill all this rest of this. Oh, not that bit there. I suppose you could fill it in, but you don't need to. So, yeah, fill all that in. Like so. So you should end up with a pattern like that. Take that bit out if you want. It's totally up to you. As I say, it's just about experimenting and playing around, seeing how it looks. So that's pretty much that bit done there. Row of 3 like that there, just to finish that off, bring it out an extra bit there. I think that looks pretty decent. See if that's the same on this side. So as you come around to the side here, you want a row of 2, and we're going to leave the one at the back exposed, this yellow as well. So then the next row would then be coming back 2 here, so that finishes nicely there, and then another one, and then you can bring this all the way around the eye here and then up and just filling it all in at the sides. We're not going to make it any rounder, we're just going to make that quite flat. Yeah, there we go, and that is one bit done there. All we've got to do is his arm to finish him off. And this is going to be the complicated one, but hopefully you guys should be able to follow me, because you're cool like that. Every single one of my subscribers is awesome. Awesome. Yes, right. Back to what I was doing. So you want a green here at the side, then you want to get your yellow out, do a row of 2 yellow, and then this one will run all the way to the front. So then what we can then do on this row here, where we bring it out, we want a dark green, and we can do like an L shape, but we're gonna, in theory, as you're looking, is a T sort of pattern. Then you want to bring it out one here, also one here, and then this next one's slightly different. So what we can do, as you're looking for, as you're looking from the top here, you want to do it 2 forward, but then you want to then put some orange and then maybe some yellow there, just to give it the colouring. Then directly diagonal from the orange, you want a yellow with a green behind that. So as you can see, as you're looking from the back of the arm, you should have 2 rows of 2, and then this bit comes down 1, and then it should wrap round here roughly like so. Then another one, you want to then go forward again, and you want to wrap that around there like so. As you can see, it's bringing his arm nicely forward. Then what I'm going to do, because it's got the torch, I'm going to change these to yellow, give his arm a bit more, as I say, of a different colour into it. And then I'm also, no, should I? Yeah, I'm going to change these to a lighter green, see how it looks. So as we've done that, this is going to be a row of 3 with a 2x2 square on the edge, like so. Then from there you want to come up diagonal, do another row of 3, and then bring it round 1, 2, and then back 1, like so. And then this bit here you'll end up with 2 white. And that is just him holding the actual torch. That's the start of it. So then what we can then do is come down to the bottom, get your dark green again, and you want to run this all the way to the front of where it finishes with your light green, and then just fill in the side like that. Same with this, do the exact same, just fill all this in. And also the same here, just filling this in, and then you want your white here going all the way down and around. So then what we can do is going to get some wood, I think, some dark wood, I think, yeah, let's go a bit of dark. So we want, ooh, 1 sticking out the bottom, 1 sticking out the top. We'll quickly go to sleep and continue the last remaining bit of this build in the morning. Right, we're back just to do the finishing touches of our goblin. Right, so what we can do is place another bit of wood on top like so. Then what you want to do, place a yellow, and then from that you want to make a cross pattern. So you end up with something that looks like that. Then on that cross pattern you want to bring it up 2 on each side, so it'll end up looking like that. And then what you can do is, I knew I was going to put away a block that I needed. So then what we can do is get our orange and place an orange on each corner of this thing, making it a complete square. Then what we can do is orange here again, so it thins it out. And then what we can do is get red on each corner like so. And then after you've had red on each corner, you then want to place 1 like that, so it's bringing it up like almost like an extra level. Then bring this in and up an extra bit. So that is roughly his torch. So in fact we'll do it this way, I think, yeah, so something like that. That is roughly a quick version of a torch. I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. It wasn't too hard to follow. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, help the channel grow. Take care. Happy Halloween. Mwah, ah, 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 ah.